Our family here is no longer a sad journey that was done on purpose. Believe the words I say here is the truth. Let's just pray it never happens to you. You knock on the door, you freeze in peril. You look around and there's nothing available. Panic, you scream, you run in circles. You knock on the door over. You look outside, the car's on the road. The police on the yard waiting in limbo. Your life is changing so fast, looking out the window. In just a moment and things will turn bad. Prepare for the next part, it's real sad. Like McDonald's now, they say hello sir, we need your dollar. I tell them no, they say you wanna give word to us now. I tell them no way, go away, never come back. They answer with force and pin you down. They search all the rooms and look around. They find your baby girl, they tell me we got her. Now your family is torn apart, pleading your innocence from the start. Nobody listens, nobody cares. All you're left with is empty stares. The house is empty, no love to be felt. They grabbed your baby, it's a feeling you never felt. You fight so hard to have her return. All they do is torture you, are feeling like burn. You do what they say, answer the question. They just keep telling you that you need lessons. You're not worthy of being a father. We don't want you to see your daughter. We don't know what you have done, but we'll say you're guilty, this has begun. We're not taking your heart, your soul. You'll be alone now as you grow old. You are going away and die, no one will be there to cry. All by yourself, you can't do a thing. No one wants you around, no one believes you did nothing wrong. You gave your best fight, there was nothing you could do. I'll always remember the lonely December that took my heart out for nothing. There was no reason for what was done. No one listened, not a one. As I lay dying on this bed, my visions are you running through my head. I'm sorry for nothing, I didn't do enough. I thought about you always, I didn't do enough. One day I'll be with you again, living in a world that you are in. Maybe that time I'll do it right, I'll be able to say goodnight. But for now this life is over, there will be no more pain. I won't miss you in shame, I don't have to play this game. The unfair life that I was living, it's no memory, hope you can be forgiven. I had it all once, they took it all away. So good night, sweet princess, pleasant dreams.
Childhood, growing and developing years of a person. This is meant to be a highly important time to create morals, fundamentals, and skills necessary to be a success. Instead, the trauma CPS creates in these young minds set a path of disaster, and statistics prove it. In nearly 90% of their cases, the trauma is unnecessary. Time is the one thing that can never be given back. CPS takes away moments in life that can't be replaced. The time just keeps going, doesn't mean a thing anymore. home if they know who you are. Each second away is time you will never get back and keep getting older.
Studies are leading towards incarceration.
Now comes the honorable judge in the halls of justice, where the Constitution will hold strong and your rights to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness will trample CPS for all they have done to your child.
The truth and corruption that's revealed to you is enough to make you sick. This is not America we were sold.
Children are being taken from families at the rate of one a minute. It needs to be stopped.
It's time to wake up and abolish CPS.
In the United States, CPS makes upwards of $3 billion per day on trafficking and selling our children. The corruption may start with the caseworker, but goes through the judicial system, passing the governor through the Senate and into the White House. The entire system has a hand in the business known as CPS.
Our children are stolen every minute of a 24-hour day. They are being robbed of their innocence, their trust, their happiness. As parents, we are isolated and betrayed by a government we trust. States are balancing budgets on kids' lives. Only 12% of the kids taken will be reunified. Title IV funding is being riveted with fraud.
We need to stop CPS and abolish CPS.com is leading the way. Join us.
All right, everybody, welcome to CPS Victims Hunting Justice. I'm your host. It's Friday night, and we are here. We've got the chat right here somewhere, right off to my side. I'll get that thrown up there for all of you that are paying attention and watching, want to interact with us. We do our best to get to your comments and everything. Thank you, guys. So there's the spot for that. Yeah, it's Friday night. We've had a good knockdown, drag out week here. So tonight, I guess let's just all go for whatever we want to speak about. So, hey, don't forget tomorrow we got Vinny's show on. I think he's starting a little bit late. I think he's starting at 8:30 now. So you got CPS Talk with my cousin Vinny tomorrow night at I believe it's 8:30. We'll confirm that when he's there, when Vinny gets up here. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh, I gotta drop the music, baby. Drop the music. So I think this week we've definitely closed up the talk on the bonuses. We've definitely handled that, and we've locked that one in. So they're not going to downright out say that they get bonuses for stealing kids, but we do know that they are incentivized for a multitude of reasons, one of which is adopting. So if they're incentivized for adopting and getting rid of the kids from the family, then you know what? They're incentivized for stealing them kids from us, the family. There's no two ways about that. Let's see. Let me think here. What else do we got? I don't know. Let's get the guys out here and let's see what we've got. I don't know if my guest is going to show up tonight or not. I know that Gail is out because she's ill, and we didn't want to get COVID with us here either. But we got Vinny and Herbert here somewhere. I don't know where they are. Let me see. I've lost them here. Maybe I switched screens. Ah, there you are. Like magic. There you are. Poof.
Yep.
Here comes the magic. Herbert, how you doing tonight, bud?
Good. How you doing, Darren?
I'm all right.
How you doing, Vinny?
Good, Herbert. How about yourself?
Good. How was work today?
Very, very, very busy. We did over $6,000 today.
Is that a good thing?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man, you figure what? Everything's $5. 6,000 divided by $5. That's how much stuff you make there, right?
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
A lot of food moving. That's a
We
hell of
went
a lot.
through.
They give
I think
you-
it was like 5 boxes of fries the whole time I was working.
Is there any? I'm just curious. Is at your restaurant? Is there any incentives for some of the employees to do better, especially to register people?
No,
Oh,
there's no
Well, I mean,
incentives at our
you
job.
get the assistant manager job.
is there incentives for the assistant manager?
Yeah, they get assistant managers and managers get flat rate pay, which means they can work any hours and they get the same pay.
That doesn't sound like an incentive to me.
So they could work 3 hours and go home.
Yeah.
Herbert,
Okay.
you've been in management. You know that there's no such thing. You always lose when you have salary in management.
You don't lose. You really don't, because
I did. When
I
I
can
ran
work.
kitchens, I definitely lost. Whew, did I lose?
No, I don't see it that way, because in management I have more freedom. I mean, I get to travel, and they pay me for that, for conferences. And if I go to meetings or symposiums, I get paid for that. I may sit in my office for 3 or 4 hours and go home.
Yeah, well, I mean that that aspect's nice, but on the other hand, people are calling out. You don't have workers coming in. Things got to
That's
get
what
done.
screws you.
You got to step up, and you got to take that role. And there's nothing extra for you. I know when I ran kitchens.
No, well, in my case, I don't step into their shoes. We call officers in to work.
But you're saying you as a manager, you never had to step up to the plate and take on more than you needed
No,
to
step
normal
up the
duty?
plate and jump in a squad car and go solve crime? No.
What do you mean, Herbert?
No.
You never would do that?
As a manager, no. There was no need for me to, because we had officers readily on call, available to come in and work.
Man, I don't know. I'll
We
tell
have
you what.
officers that know. Okay, let me put it this way: you have officers that know they're on call, so no matter where they are, they can't go down to Disneyland or Disney World for that week because they're on call that week. They may not ever get called in, but they're on call, and they get a little incentive just for being on call. So in case there's something that breaks out and we need a bunch of officers real quick, you make phone calls and beepers. We had beepers in the day, and the beepers will go off, and then the people will come in.
Yeah. Well, I ran restaurants. I had 5 different restaurants that I ran at one point in time at the same time. And my salary was based on 55 hours a week. And I don't think I ever worked 55 hours a week once during that 5 or 6 years that I did that. I think my weeks were usually 70 to 75 hours, and there was no weekends. There was no nights or weekends with that job either.
Yeah,
granted,
I get
kitchens
that.
are a little different, but
I get that.
My salary was still
I
based on 55 hours.
Yeah, I totally get that. And basically my job was an 8-hour job, but I was being paid 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Well, see, that's
I
what I've
worked
been.
8.5 hours.
If something jumped off, I got to get in there.
Mhm.
But if nothing's jumping off, I could chill.
Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense. Absolutely perfect sense. On the same hand, the incentives. If your guys get so many things, I'm sure you had certain incentives that went along with the job.
No. Like in terms of writing tickets, no. In terms of making arrests, no. It was the job.
So what would be a thing that you'd
I
be
tell you,
incentivized?
I'll give you no. I'll give you an incentive. I could write an accommodation for a person that did good work or something like that, and that goes in their file. So when promotion time comes around, they will be looked at for a promotion to a sergeant or lieutenant or whatever because of all the good work they've done. Yeah,
So
but
if
in
they did
terms,
something, if they did something above and beyond or extra, or were on duty doing their writing tickets all the time, there'd be something that you
there's
would find.
yeah the incentive. They'll get a letter in their file about what they did. They'll get an award. You know, the piece of paper that has the pretty flowers around it and stuff, and they get an award.
The ones that everybody gets nowadays.
Well, I don't know what people get
Everybody
nowadays,
gets
but
an award. Everybody gets an award nowadays. You don't want to offend anybody.
oh, okay. Well, back in the day, everybody didn't get an award. So,
Right. You had first, second, third place. That was it.
yeah, okay, that was it. Yeah, so you get an award
Second
for
place
whatever
is the
work.
first loser.
Yeah, or you get a pin. If you work 5 years, 10 years, you get the 10-year pin, 15, 20-year pin.
That's the ones that you put down the arms too, right? Then you put those slashes on your arms.
You have stashes on the arms and little things for validations, for good work, for whatever. Yeah, you get, I call them data boys. So you get a good data boy. But that data boy doesn't help you at the gas station.
No, but no, but the police chief's outfit sure does help you get a coffee.
Well, the coffees are given out because businesses, they want to do that because of they feel, they want to, what's the word I want to use? They appreciate, for
Wine and dine.
appreciation, they do that. But we generally say no, but they insist. Okay, I'll take it because you insist. But we don't go out trying to get free coffee. No.
Well, I mean, I know that I couldn't walk into a store with my chef gear on and get a free coffee.
Yeah. But did you do it to get the free coffee, or did you do it and they
Oh,
offered you
no,
the
I
free
was going
coffee?
to work. I was going to work, but see what I'm saying there is that there's certain perks to certain jobs.
Yeah.
You might not want to call it a perk, but it's a perk.
There are
My perk,
perks.
my perk is I can eat all day for free if I want.
There's your
There you
perk.
go, Benny. That's right. You can have as much French fry as you want.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't just eat French fries. I eat onion rings, chicken sandwiches, burgers. I have
Hey,
Benny, let me
Vinny,
ask
be
steak.
you,
careful.
make
Hey,
the biggest do you make the biggest sandwich that you could possibly make? Do you make like stack a bunch of chickens on each other and make
listen,
some god
before you
sandwich?
say anything else, Vinny, remember you work at a restaurant, period. Don't say the name of your restaurant.
Hmm.
Mm. Now, Vinny, back to the
Okay?
question.
You
It's
can
not
answer
hard to figure
Darren's
out where I work, Herbert. Trust me.
no, you can answer Darren's question, but don't say the name of the
No,
restaurant that you work at.
I'm not like that. I make little things.
Yeah,
I don't have a big stomach, so
yeah.
Well, keep eating that
Because you
stuff and
never could tell who's listening to you, Vinny.
that's right, Vinny.
they're all listening. Let them listen.
Now you're starting to sound like Chris.
Oh, Jesus.
No, nothing like Chris, but I tell you what, if they're gonna listen, they're gonna listen. If they're gonna get mad at what I gotta say about them, then that's on them, not me.
Yeah, but you haven't
Mm.
said nothing about the thems, the theys, or those. You haven't said anything.
Oh, yeah. All right. There's all of our people here. Of our people are in there. Hey, I'm gonna drop the link for you, bud. Sure thing, Durham. Coming at you. I made a nice little video today for you guys too. Carrie, how are you? Durham's in the house.
It's not even
Absolutely, you
showing
got
me.
it. Um,
I don't
who
even
else?
see the chat.
I was actually looking for a video clip I was going to play for Vinny, but I don't know where it went to. Um, let's see here. Herbert, you got any
Still
new
not.
news?
No, I don't have anything new. I was hoping I could get with Gail, but she's out sick.
Carrie says, "That's it, you three. Know your roles and wrap up this small talk. These others want to join." That's good, Carrie.
Now, Carrie.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We just had our little powwow there, a little small talk powwow.
Why is the chat not showing up? What's up with that?
What do you mean? You don't see it?
No.
I got it right here. I can see it. Brenda's in the house. Brooke's out there.
Maybe
Hey,
I have
Brooke.
to refresh.
Brooke, I sent
Let
you
me
the link.
refresh.
More than welcome to join us. Hey, so Herbert, you want me to send you my book?
You got a book? Yeah. Yeah, it's PDF it to me.
Yeah, it is. It's all
Can you PDF your book
for
to
you.
me? Yeah.
Sure can. I sure as heck will. Let me get you guys already get Durham in here. All right,
What is your book about, so you can tell everybody about your book?
So the book is called it's like the thumbnail that I used tonight. It's called Stay Calm, CPS is Coming. And it's a book about everything that you need to know about what's going to happen to you when CPS comes. It's got the letter for the door in there. It's got calendars. It's got kind of like a workbook section. It's got Title 4. It's got Title 4 fun stuff in there. Hey, Brooke, there she is.
Miss Brooke.
Hey. How are you?
Hello, Brooke.
Sorry I'm late.
You're not late. We just started.
Better late than
okay.
never.
Right. Always late, but worth the wait.
We just started, Brooke. You're not late.
Good deal. How are you?
Carrie says she wants all autographed copies of my book. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put the PDF version up here so you guys don't have to buy it. You can all have it right from here. That's what I'm going to do. Let me figure out how to do that.
We got.
So that way we can
Durham?
do that. You guys can all check it out. Did you hear my book was done, Brooke?
No.
Well, it is. You just heard it first.
Okay.
So how are you doing, Brooke? Anything? And you got any new good news? We haven't talked to you in a minute. You got any new CPS stuff for us?
Not lately, no.
You haven't heard any good stuff? No?
Just out there still fighting the battle and advocating.
Yeah.
I do that a lot on other platforms and such.
Yeah, did you hear that? So we're all gonna, you know, that we hooked up with the UK, right? You've heard that.
That's what Carrie was saying in the comments.
Yeah, so we got our UK friends. They'll be in here in a minute with us, and they're pretty radical. They're pretty cool people.
Right.
And you know, they have the same thing going on over there in the UK as we do here. It's almost exactly the same. It's identical, other than they talk about
Durham's here with us.
I'm right, I am. Mouse.
It's worldwide, definitely. Worldwide epidemic.
Durham's in the house. Yes, he is.
I say it's a pandemic.
There he is. Durham, this is Brooke. She's with us majority of the time too. You haven't met her yet, but there she is. She's, where are you, Brooke? Minnesota, right?
Yep.
Is
Minnesota.
it getting cold there yet?
We haven't, I don't think, made it past 70s the last week, but I'm okay with that.
It's been cold. It's been
Yeah,
cold
it's been chilly here too.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it true in Brooke? Brooke, is it true in Minnesota the word is mind your own business?
I don't know. I haven't heard that, but
I would surprise. Something tells me that comes right from mouth.
I heard that. I heard that the saying there is mind your own damn business.
I heard Minnesota not so nice after the whole George Floyd thing.
No, not the George Floyd. It was just this political stuff going on.
It used to be known as Minnesota nice. And then after the George Floyd thing, everybody said not so Minnesota nice.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
So, Minnesota was the like driving state for a long period of time with Dwight, right? He was running the show up there, right? Isn't that where Dwight's from?
Dwight Mitchell.
Family,
Yep.
yeah, Dwight Mitchell. He's from there, and
Yep.
he did a lot for the families and for his own family. I mean, he was pretty much like a martyr, if you will, at beginning this whole drive
Yep.
of going pro se and going into the courts and taking this thing with your own two hands.
Very
And
smart guy.
yeah,
I
I
highly
mean, he won his
recommend his
kids back not
degree.
once but twice.
Yep.
Because even though he beat them, they took him away again, and then he got him back again. I don't know
He's
what he's
helped a
up to
couple.
now. What's
He's helped
that?
a couple others get their kids back too.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you've ever checked him out, but he's got a great website with a bunch of information. I'll post it up here. He's got a
So
bunch of classroom videos and
If anybody is dealing with CPS and they don't know anything, or if you know somebody that's about to go through the whole trial thing or the whole CPS thing, have them watch his series on YouTube. He
yep,
gives a breakdown of like what you should do with the first 60 days, and like if I would have had that my first case, I wouldn't be where I am today. He's
correct.
very smart guy,
Yep.
and a lot of
There's a lot of things though,
voters.
right? There's a lot
What's
of
that?
things that if you would have known
Yeah.
when this first happened to you. Yeah, let's do
Yep.
this. How about this? Anybody that's out there and they're talking to us on the things too. Brooke, if there's something, we'll start with you. If there's something that you would have known before you've been involved with CPS, what do you think you wish you would have known?
That you didn't have to start your case plan right away. You didn't have to sign the case plan. You didn't have to, the first 60 days they have to prove that you are who they or what the allegations are. You don't have to say nothing.
yeah,
Was voted on.
you know what's funny about you saying that, Brooke, is I found out recently that I don't have a case plan with them. I never signed their contract.
I never did either.
Herbert, feedback.
Good catch, Vinny.
Ooh.
Okay. What about you, Vinny? What is there that you could have, if you would know now, if what you know now that you would have known then, what would it be that you would, what piece of information are you holding on to that you're like, man, if I'd have known this?
The whole wanting to make a trip up north.
What do you mean?
It was her way of weaseling out of the house, and that's what it was really about. And when these people actually realize that this person is a pathological liar and the truth comes out, there's going to be so many lawsuits going forward.
Right, I get that what happened in your situation, but I'm talking about what do you know about CPS now that you wish you would have known then that might have made your case a little bit different.
I mean, probably the fact that they lied to me about my visitations. Seeing how I've had my visitation rights this whole entire damn time, and they were telling me no.
Yeah. No, that's definitely a good one to
I got
pass along to anybody.
I got to agree
What's
with
that,
Carrie
Brooke?
too. She says that you can contest and appeal all orders. That was my second one. I didn't know any of that in the beginning. I just thought whatever was the judge said went, And my lawyer had actually lied to me too and said that you couldn't appeal like a couple of the orders, which was a lie.
Yep. Yeah, my attorney the same thing. Like I wish I would have known those things. Unless a judge orders you guys to do something, you don't have to do a damn thing.
Yep.
Now it might not be in your best interest to not be there. Might not be, in your best interest to not do these things. But you don't have to adhere to anything that they say unless the judge orders that. You got nothing. They got no skin in the game. There's not a damn thing that they could do. And I wish that those are things that I wish that was one of the things that I knew because I look like a fool. And the thing is that they have you set up to go to, like for instance, if you're a man and they say that you're something, like you and your wife have a disagreement, so they make you be a domestic violence person, right? And then what they'll do is they'll put you into domestic abuse classes. Now, when you go to these domestic abuse classes, now you're admitting that you have guilt and that you have a problem. So, like don't give into that system, guys. Make sure that you pay very close attention to all of the things that they're making you go through, because if you're not an alcoholic, don't go to drunk classes. Don't give them the opportunity to peg you as what they're trying to do. You've got to
Oh
make
yeah.
sure
And you
Yeah, I
don't
gotta
have
agree.
their providers.
I gotta agree with you there, Darren, because they do peg you. Because on my alcohol, my drug and alcohol assessment, it said that I was like 12.5 with THC in my system, and it was due to consumption. And I said, yeah, because I ate brownies. I made brownies for my friend's party because they asked me to, and while I was making them, I was eating something. I have to try it to make sure it's good.
Well, right.
Right. Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
a good
You're a
cook
cook.
does
Benny.
that.
You're a cook.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah,
Arjuna.
exactly.
Arjuna made a good comment here, and then I want to get to Ashley's. But Arjuna made a great comment here that she says that she wished she had never contacted them for help, because this is a popular thing that they do. Um, we have had a lot of people that come through here, and they were just looking for some assistance. I know when Melissa, that used to be with us, she did the same thing. She was looking to try to better her kids to get assistance because things were out of control with her child, with her family, and she contacted them, and then that started this whole whirlwind of bull crap. And when you're supposed to be just getting help from people and trying to better your life, and they take full advantage of these things. Like if you're on WIC, if you're getting some sort of assistance, bet you bottom dollar, man, your name is on a list and they're coming for you. So if you guys are taking any sort of an assistance from anybody, just beware, be prepared for CPS to know that they're probably going to come knocking at your door at some point in time. It's not if, it's when.
Yep.
So be ready.
Yep.
I
I'm
totally
gonna
feel that
the next time they come knocking at my door, I will be ready, because you know what? There's gonna be signs posted out front that say private property, CPS, stay the fuck off.
Yep. Just make sure they're 50 feet apart, Vinny.
And then I'm gonna have 3 cameras, one facing the driveway, one facing this way, and one facing right at that front door.
Oh, but if you have cameras, then you have drug activity going on. Just
Yeah,
ask them.
no.
Just
Hey,
ask
Vinny,
them.
Vinny, I put cameras on 2 social workers and they run off down the street.
That's when you have a body cam.
Yeah, and the social workers run off down the street and said I wouldn't let them in. But I said I was going to record for my own protection. And all they
I
did was,
would.
and they just run off and then told their manager that I wouldn't let them in. But I got them on camera, so fuck them. You know what I mean?
You do not have to let these assholes in your house.
You don't have to let them in your house. It's the same here. You don't. No warrant, no court orders, nothing signed by a judge. Piss off. Fuck the fuck. Yeah. All right, mate.
Yep. I agree with you, Darren. I agree with you full-heartedly on that one.
A lot of.
What about you, Durham?
No offense, but when they bring the police, it's just for intimidation.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's all it is.
Oh yeah, I got that video I want to play since we're all here now. But Durham, what about you, bud? Is there something that you know now that you didn't know before that you wish you would have known?
Yeah, not to trust the fuckers. Not to that they can't be trusted. See, I put too much trust in them.
Yeah.
And if I'd have known at the beginning that you can't trust these people, they would have got in my fucking door.
Yeah. Yeah, they come across as your friend. Is there?
Yeah,
they want to help you.
Do this. Well, do you know what, Darren? Right, they came to my house, right, and they said, "Would you like some help?" So we agreed, like stupid. We agreed, yes, come and help us. Within 3 months, my children were gone.
So they came in. So no one even called on you. Your situation was you were seeking help.
Yeah, pretty much, and that's what they're there for. That's what they're there for. But no,
that's what they were supposed to be there for.
Got to make the money again.
And that's what it circles right back to. Is their jobs now are all about the money.
Money, 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 money.
Right. We're gonna change that. We're gonna change that up. Herbert.
Yeah.
What about you, bud? What is
Well,
it that you know now that you didn't know then?
that people who have their kids away from them are not. I say that when their children taken away are people and should because it's saving the kid's life.
Mm-hmm.
Or being part of your show and being introduced to do. I was under the impression most of the kids being taken away were being parents. But
So
I realized that's not true. That's not true.
No, seeing as
And
how.
I'm learning
Okay.
that I'm learning that a lot of parents are being railroaded by the CPS system, the lack of the CPS, and I feel those kids should be taken away. But the parents are rats. Gotta get those kids.
You're breaking up, Herbert.
Here's one for you.
Yep.
Nope, there goes your internet. So I'm gonna say in line with what Herbert was saying. I found out today. I was talking to one of the kids that I work with. He's my assistant manager, and he told me today that his parents used to do foster care, and the kids that they took in, the two, they came from a very violent, abusive home, and they put this kid back there, and he ended up getting beaten half to death.
Jesus Almighty!
And CPS didn't do nothing about that.
Well, it's a shocker.
That's what the system's for. That's what it's for. Those, Vinny, just in Maine, like we see it all the time here that they don't even attempt to get these kids that are being affected truly. We'll hear news stories that the 3-year-old died, but yet there was 5 and 10 and 30 and 50 phone calls.
Well, there is a new thing.
Right. It is the disregard for the truly damaged. You're absolutely right. Goods.
There was something posted today, and I'm gonna find it real quick, because I feel that it should be put out there. So this was done by WABI 5 right here in Maine. A Maine nonprofit calls on DHHS to investigate reports of children living in danger in Washington County. It goes on to say a Maine nonprofit looking to prevent child abuse, child death in Maine is calling on Department of Health and Human Services to investigate reports of child living in danger in Washington County. Walk a mile in their shoes, claim they received what they described as desperate pleas from people in Washington County. They say the Office of Child Family Services is failing to protect children who are currently living in unsafe home environments. It made the news, Darren. So I'll share it to you.
Yeah, please do. I appreciate that. It's crazy that's what this is all amounting to. And it is because, like Carrie said, damaged goods. That's what they consider it. No one wants to adopt a child that has fetal alcohol syndrome, that has an opiate addiction, that has been completely brutally beaten and hurt as a child. That they broke these children. It's much harder sell to these parents that are looking for kids. And then and then they want to have an instant family. They don't want to put up with all of the hardships that you get with a child that's handicapped or a child that truly is in special needs. And that's an unfortunate situation. Now, there are people out there that will put themselves up there to get, to get these special kids. I get, like they're there. But it's Vinny, you're absolutely right. It's so few and far between.
Yeah. Darren, can I say something?
Yes,
Please?
sir. Please do.
Right. I had an idea today. Right. We all use social media. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what if on a certain day, at a certain time, everyone that can go live on social media puts up a banner like a protest, all at the same time, flood social media with it. We
I
can't.
like that.
If we go onto the streets, we're gonna get the police at us, this, that, and the other. But if we just put up a banner on TikTok as go live, you don't have to say anything. Just put it up and leave it there.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a great idea, Durham. I think that's a wonderful idea, and I think we should talk about that and get that ball rolling so that we can do that.
So yeah, so you got to imagine every time you flick up and flick up and flick up on TikTok, it's social service, social CPS, so one after the other, constant. And I think we could end up crashing the system, to be honest with
you. I think that's a great idea, man. Yeah, that's something.
I agree with Gary. We need to do a class action lawsuit that is global.
But it is global. We all know it is, don't we? So
that's a good one, Kerry.
Man, my mind is racing now, Durham. Thanks for that. You got me set aside here. All I'm thinking about is how we could flood that. Some good graphics.
It's all these and then the non-believers, they can't escape it. It's there for them to see. You can put up whatever you want, and the non-believers, the people who think it can't happen to them, it's going to be there right in front of the face.
Yep. I like that a lot. Now, would you be thinking about going out and doing like a live thing, or just everybody just posts up on their Facebooks and that type of stuff? What do you think of that?
What doesn't matter, whatever. But I was just thinking, because obviously everybody uses social media now, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you can go live, do it. Even if you can get into the streets with a billboard strapped to you, and just on one certain day, everybody does it on that day, and we're going to get noticed for sure.
Well, we need to be. Do you guys have anything for exposure over there? I mean, do you guys have anybody that's exposing CPS where you guys are that you guys commend highly? Or is it you don't even really get to see any good sides?
I don't know. It's like we're fighting a losing battle. We have plenty of protests, but it's still falling on deaf ears. Do you know what I mean? So
Right.
there is people. I mean, Karen L. James. You'll know Karen. Yeah. She sent. By the way, she says send her love to you tonight. I've just come off a 4-hour live. It was pretty good, and Karen's got something in the works with professionals. Yeah, she's worked really hard on it, and it'll be coming soon. So I'll keep you updated on that.
We designed a ribbon, and maybe this would be the time. Let me see if I think I have it right here. How like all these cars, I don't know if they do it over there in the UK, but over here, if it's breast cancer, it's a pink ribbon. If it's cancer, it's the blue. So we did one. I did one for this for Child Protective. It's right there on the screen right now. And the teal is for child innocence. The colors all mean something. The silver was something about for the parents' rights. And this all means something on these colors here.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So then it says support, not separation. And it's got my little TPR logo right here that I've designed. It says terminate parental rights, never forgotten. Because that's the other thing too, guys. when we're doing this stuff on social media, we also should be trying to lay the groundwork if our kids are looking for us.
Yeah.
Right. If we're doing this, then we need to make sure that we're laying out, our kids know where we are, who we are, that we're trying to find them, that we're fighting for them, things like that. Like that's very important. Yeah, pack it up is right, Carrie. You got it. Um, let's see. That's our thing here, Durham, is pack it up. Right there, pack it up. That's the logo for everybody joining hands here and forming a pack instead of a single wolf. A single wolf is pretty dangerous, but you get a pack of them together and they're unstoppable. And that's the way I kind of look at it, is we're a pack of wolves. Um, all of us together, because everybody that commits to these nights and comes in here and we talk every night, day in and day out, thank you guys very much. It's very important because you guys are contributing to what we're talking about. You guys are contributing and learning education so that you can go out and pass these things on. So it's very important, that we keep this program going. We get Durham and them, we support them in the UK. There's a lot of things that we can do, all of us together, that can make sure that we start to make a difference. I know that we talked a little bit last night before the end of the show about the bill, and let's see if we can get that bill cleaned up and submitted before this next round of our Congress over here. Because think about it this way, we can start hitting these people that are running for office with the bills themselves and asking that they'll support them. Send it to them in a letter or whatever. Hey guys, would you try to push this bill? I need to look into a little bit more about what is acceptable to go or the proper process to get a bill. I don't know what they call it when they put a new bill into play. I keep wanting to say no, what the hell's the word? Anyway, it's not that important. Um, but that's why I do what I do with some of these things. Hey, Juna, you said you've called up for help?
Yeah, originally.
So you were calling for what, like assistance from the state or something, or like for food assistance and stuff like that? And then they just
No, just because my daughter was suicidal and I didn't know how to cope with it.
Oh wow. And then one thing
I
led to another.
signed. Well, I don't actually remember signing anything, to be honest. But she was went into care for what was meant to be 2 months respite,
Right.
just to give us time to adjust and see what we could get in place, which was fine the first time she went in. But when she took a serious suicide attempt when she was 15, what happened was she got pregnant in care, and that's what really fucked us all up, basically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Herbert says it great. It's
25 years later.
No, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good, Arjuna. Finish up. Say what you're going to say.
Just saying, 25 years down the line, my daughter ended up being a cash cow, as I said. But she went from being a child in need in care to being a victim of child social services now, and she's now 40. But we've got most of the kids back. But as I say, she was really clever about it and got them with family, albeit the other side of the family, but she never lost them. We've got a set of twins still in the care system, but she won't take them, but they're with family as well. And to be honest, they're pretty well looked after, but we just discovered that they changed their names. And we're a bit worried because the great uncle and aunt who took them on from a year old are thinking about retiring abroad. And I reckon that they changed the surnames to make sure if they travelled with them, they didn't encounter the sort of problems you get if you travel with a child or with a different name. So that's our only worry at the moment. But the other kids are all back through the system, but they're now victims of social services aftercare or lack of it. And my oldest grandson, who was the product of the rape in care, has just had to give up on his own daughter, who is now 3, to protect her from ever going into the system. And that's now my 3rd generation, which really hurts. But we're fighting, and it'll all come out, and
Right.
so it's not all bad.
Let's see. It must be a.
So now I've made a career of just helping others, try to let them know how, the best way forward, and keep other mothers that are at the suicidal time, keep them strong so that their children can find them on social media or whatever, So that's what I do now. Sorry, I've got a cat in the background that's wanting my attention. Will you shush?
Oh shoot! Fire! Dropped it. Hold on 1 second. I just dropped my mouse. Oh yeah, let me play this video for you guys too that I just made up. Check this out. That's what I was just looking for. What do you guys have anything in the plans, Durham? Do you guys have anything new coming up this weekend? Do you guys have any talks going on or anything? Durham? Yes, no? Arjuna, do you guys have anything going on this weekend?
Probably just Rangi usually does his lives on a Saturday and Sunday from about 8 p.m. UK time. They're getting pretty well viewed. A lot of people coming on. So that's probably, and Durham's been doing great, to be honest. He's done a few lives now, and they're growing in momentum, and they're pretty civilized, apart from the few trolls that we got to kick out. But yeah, it's growing, but it is only in-house. There's only so much you can achieve.
Yeah, I put one on I put a short on YouTube today, and so far it has 157 views or something like that.
Oh, I saw it and I shared it in all our Facebook groups. So reach should be
good.
about 10,000.
Yeah, let's hope that goes. Let's hope that goes well and gets it up there. Because you just learn a little bit more every day when you're doing these things. How to get certain things in the way you want them to, and it's really all interesting, to say the least.
I did see it, and I was impressed. It really stands out, and to me, like somebody would watch it till the end.
Right.
So I was impressed with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you very much. It's kind of what I was looking for right here to put up. To put this on here. Oops, sorry about that. Phone never stops here in my place. I'll tell you that. Let me see here. Let's see if I can find this. So yeah, if you guys are on TikTok, look for Ranji's his live on. He's on both days, Saturday and Sunday.
And to confirm, it's at going to be around 8:30 ish.
Yeah, that's for you, Vinny. Yeah, Vinny's on at 8:30. Yeah, for show.
That's UK time.
Yeah, that's UK, right? For Randy. Ranji. He was on with us the other night, guys. He does his show too on Saturday nights and Sunday nights. So I guess he'll be probably be on while you're on tomorrow night, Vinny. I'm guessing then, huh? What time does he start UK time?
About between 8 and 9 p.m.
Yeah, but
So that's
that
what.
different. That's a different time. That's a different
Yeah,
8 or 9 p.m. Is that UK time or US?
Put it this way. What time we're at 2:43 in the morning here. So whatever
Right now?
what time is it with you guys?
9:43
6:40.
p.m.
Well, okay, 9:43 US time.
Right. So you just have to calculate all your time differences from now and whatever, I'm not very good at that bit.
So you say it's 2:43 there?
AM, yeah. We're in Saturday morning now. We're actually in Saturday morning.
It's like a 5 hour. It's a 5 hour difference, and you're forward 5 hours.
Yeah.
We haven't got to 2:30. We haven't got to 2:43 yet. So we're 5 hours behind you.
Yeah, we'll be falling back soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
No, well, when the time changes, yes, Vinny. There'll be a 2 hour
We'll be
difference.
changes soon. October it changes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but okay, when it changes in October, it falls back an hour, right? So that's going to make it 5 hours or 6
We're the
hours.
same. We go back in October as well. 31st of October,
Oh,
is it?
Yeah.
So it's still the same.
Yeah.
So it's still 5 hours. It's still 5 hours, Vinny. Any way you shake it, we're 5 hours behind them.
Yeah.
So that would be what 3:30 for their time tomorrow when Vinny's show on, or 3:30 in the morning.
So what time your time and 3:30 afternoon? Okay.
Ours goes out about 8:30-ish in the evening on Saturday evening, Saturday and Sundays, and a Wednesday evening as well. 8:30 p.m. You're breaking
What
up,
time?
Breaking up, Herbert.
2 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. on Saturday. Right.
Vinny, you know anything that you're going to talk about tomorrow?
I'm going to discuss a little bit more about my case at first.
Yeah.
But then I'm gonna get into some other things that I've been following up on.
Oh, good. Anything that you care to share?
A prelude. I was listening to a show during a break today, and the guy was talking about their policies and procedures, and he said that there is more than 5 right now throughout the United States that they're not even following.
I don't know where this is here. Son of a biscuit. Huh. I don't know. I'll find it. I'll find it somewhere here. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna try to get into this video here real quick. We'll take a check out this that Carrie had sent me here. Well, I try to fumble with this. God, I really want to play that video for you guys. I just don't know where it went. 7048. Let me see. Is this one?
You know, we're getting old when we lose what we were doing there.
Yep. Too much margarine as a kid, I guess.
Yep.
That's right, Carrie. 3 p.m. for me and Vinny, in case anybody was wondering. We were up. Oh, sorry. Let's see. I forgot what I was just gonna say. Where the heck is this video? And what was your opinion, Arjuna, when they took you and they said they went from helping you to hurting you? When did you notice the switch when they did that to you?
It just seemed to be a personal attack on my daughter because they've never, well, I didn't get my daughter taken away. I actually put her in the system, if you like. But
Yep.
it was the personal attacks on my daughter, and it was when it was a one-page document. And then it started adding feet and legs. But actually, I put in a complaint about the very first social worker because she was just atrocious. Late, came in literally smelling the weed and alcohol, always late. Well, I was working full time, and then I couldn't. She at first she used to take me in her car, and it was just absolutely appalling. There was like old cartons, McDonald's, old food, and she made the excuse, oh well, I carry a lot of kids about, and she was just awful. So I put a complaint in about her, which was overridden and swept under the carpet, and she got nastier and nastier. And then, funnily enough, like to cut a long story short, 10 years after that complaint that was not upheld, she then got there was a big report in the paper. A bundling social worker ruins the life of eight children and 4 families. And I was just so angry because if they had listened and upheld my complaint before, she wouldn't have gone on to do that. But it was actually my daughter, although she was only 17 at the time, wrote to the head of the department and asked for a new social worker and tried to put her case over. And she actually did get somebody who she worked with, and they were brilliant. But then another baby would come along, everything would be fine, and in again they would come, different region or a different, in your case it would be a different state, and a lot of them came in and overrid all the good reports on her because of this future harem and the fact that there was a few things in the past. Because bearing in mind she was 15 when she decided to keep her son from the product of being raped, which was very commendable for such a immature young girl who had mental health problems, suicidal tendencies. And they didn't like me because I gave her all the support. And that's, they don't like anybody that's strong behind them. And they go, and if you make a complaint about them, then you're targeted for life, unfortunately. So, and the one thing, when this 10 years later, we followed the case of the original social worker that was then prosecuted and got her license taken away. And my daughter got some kind of closure just by sitting, because Scottish Social Services Council are the ones that oversee the social workers and can take them, reprimand them, take their licenses away, or put them at jail depending on the severity of their conduct. And I believe just going on that day of her final hearing and seeing her getting stripped down and whatever was some kind of closure after everything that then happened to my daughter based on her false reporting, gave her some closure and helped her move forward. She always kind of slipped back before. So that's kind of where we were at.
All right, so that's good there. That's some good information there. Wow. I'm trying to pull this video up, my short here on YouTube. I'm gonna follow Brenda's advice, or Carrie's advice, both of you guys' advice, everyone's advice. I follow. Oh, here's that This is that Dwight Mitchell guy right here. Let me show you guys this real quick so you guys can use this as a reference guide. Like I said, it's got everything you'll need. All right. Oh boy. Let me see here. Maybe I'll do a TikTok live this weekend too. Maybe I'll do it in the afternoon tomorrow.
Yeah, that
What do
would
you
be
think
good.
about that, Benny? You'll be at work, right?
Yeah, I got to work till 7 o'clock.
Okay, so we can't do that to you. Hey Benny, did you know I've been doing a lot of work with songs too, making a lot of music?
Yeah, I was listening to a couple of them.
Yeah, so every time when we start the shows, the music is those are my songs that I've been making.
I think I wait till the end to hear them all before you go off.
Oh, do you? Good. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
That's really great. That's good stuff. So yeah.
I like
We
the
got the
one last
single too.
Dancing with the Devil.
We're
That's a
gonna
good
dance with the devil.
the girl that was singing last night.
Oh yes, yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's you know what? I don't know her name. It's Struggle Jennings. She's actually right here. Let me see what her name is. I don't know what her name is. She's awesome though. She's amazing. That song's called God We Need You Now.
Yeah.
I like to play it after this show a lot, it's really a good, heartfelt, powerful song.
Very much.
So let me see if I can get this to share here. Hold on. All right, let's see here. Share. Share. So what else? You guys can talk amongst yourselves if you'd like. While I'm figuring this out here. Drive. DG Enterprises. Save to drive. Save.
So, Vinny, what's going on with your
So this is
case?
being uploaded.
I haven't heard much. I did hear from my criminal attorney today. He wanted to know what I thought they violated as far as due process, so I had to reply to him about it. And I simply put that they're violating due process by not providing all of the discovery like they're supposed to be doing. They have blocked me from discovery that should be seen by me.
They have rules against that. They're supposed to. They're supposed to. As a matter of fact, I have my handy dandy thing right here.
But I didn't hear back from the CPS attorney about what I asked him because in the CPS case, there's lots of maniacal answers that are not answered correctly. There's a lot of falsifying going on, and I'm seeing that throughout my case now that I'm piecing and pulling everything apart. And I have found even more corruption buried in these files that dictate the state trying to just come in and take my children completely to make their money.
That's good stuff, Vinny. That's the way you fight them, guys. Just like Vinny does, head on, man. No throttle, no brakes.
You cannot let these people ruin your life. You can't. You have to fight them. You have to put them in their place. They don't like it. It may hurt you in a little bit, but you know what? Having it hurt you a little bit is better than losing your kids totally, completely.
You're damn right. You are damn right.
Oh shit, we got Carrie and Justice.
Oh, all right, good.
I've had really bad connection problems with the weather.
There he is, yes, sir.
How we doing, Gary?
Hey, my kid's screaming in the background.
Carrie's risking her life doing this right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the name of this Vinny, what they're doing to
Fine, how are
you,
you?
but
Hello, Carrie. How are you, Carrie?
Fine, how are you, Herbert?
there it is, Vinny. It's called it says enclosed, please find the department's motion for non-disclosure of discovery materials to father.
I'm already hit cross the line here lately.
Yeah.
All right, Herbert. So, Vinny, I got an issue that you might have an
Okay.
issue.
What's the issue?
Whoa, apparently her phone's not working.
So my friend, she's been affirmed, and the order was done based on false testimony from the worker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so did it go to the courthouse yet?
Oh my God.
So no.
Carrie, if it was put to front of the judge, they would have to combat that and have it stricken from the record. And the only way you can do that is you have to file a motion. I found it actually a couple days ago. It's a special motion that makes them look guilty, basically. It's like striking down a testimony. You have the right to do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you can strike it down. I'll have to find the thing, and I'll tell you it tomorrow on the show. But I found it online, and I was just searching, to find out what motions I could file, and I came across this motion, and motion to suppress. Basically, so if you're in a hearing, you can file a motion in the court. You can walk out of the court. You can say, "I need to file a motion." They'll give you the motion. You can file it. Have them bring it into the judge, and it can be stricken. But you have to have factual proof that they're actually falsifying that document.
And what is the factual proof, Vinny? What can be considered factual proof?
Any evidence that you have yourself. For instance, like in my case, I have found not only due process of law being violated, I have found 4 policies and procedures being violated. I have found that they have found information about this one person that is a federal crime. At the highest level of federal.
Really?
Wow.
Child pornography.
Wow.
That's insane. Let's see.
So yeah, you gotta know, you gotta pull and piece everything together. Go through every single document, highlight, because that's what I did. I highlighted everything that they filed in the PPO that was a lie. I highlighted it.
Very good. That's cool, Vin. You definitely make sure that when you're in those courtrooms and you're in these hearings that you definitely dot all your T's dot all your I's and cross all your T's. No doubt about it.
I even found this thing that you can write Hold on, I'll bring it up because I sent it to Lynn, I think. It is called right here. Here it is. It is called Character Letter for Court or Judge. It just states what the letter is and how you write it. But they state why write a character letter. Character letters can play a significant role in a criminal case. They may be used to impress prosecution to offer a better outcome. They also use it some sentences phases, especially when the judge provides a limit time for live witnesses. So I'm going to file one this coming week. With a written explanation of everything that has gone on in this entire case. Because not only did they violate due process, when they had an indictment, I was supposed to be notified of that hearing, and I was not. Hence why I think the judge raised her eyebrow at this case.
Right. That's good stuff, Vinny. All right, I'm going to try to see if we can get this one more time here. And if I can't, then so be it. And we can get to some last thoughts here. Let's see. Oh, no. Randy was in the hospital today. Is he all right, Durham?
Yeah, he had he's got a lot of stress at the minute, and he had problems with his heart. So what I'll do tomorrow, I'll find out if he's definitely going to go live, and what I'll do, I'll drop you a message.
Yeah, let us know if he's all right, Durham.
Yeah. He seemed okay. He was on my live tonight for a bit, but he was in the hospital, so he had to leave. But he did pop back on, and he was sending a few gifts and that. So I think he's okay. I think he just had a bit of a scare, but I'll check in with him tomorrow and make sure he's okay. And I'll give you guys an update.
Stress is definitely a killer, man. It
definitely is. Man.
Between that and depression, I don't know which one's worse.
Yeah, I mean everybody's getting that out of this, and
I get sticky.
We're just I don't even know how to say what I was trying to say there.
I don't know, but we are at about 10 o'clock. So
yes, sir. I'm trying to see if we got I'm just trying to see if I can find this thing real quick. Not real quick. I've been looking for it the whole show. Let's see if I do it this way.
Do you guys? What time is it in California at the minute? Any ideas?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 p.m.
7
So I've got a friend in Cali, so
It's 7:07.
so okay. Thank you.
That's
very
PM.
knowledgeable. I'm going to share your live tour on. She'll come on like she's really knowledgeable. So I'll get your live shared.
You have a person in California, Durham?
Yeah, she's from Detroit originally, but she's in Cali now.
No, it's only 7:06 there.
What?
We lose Carrie. Yep.
She gone. Yeah, well, let's start them up. Let's start up the last words. Ardrum, how about you, dear? You want to go first?
Sorry, me.
Yeah, start with you.
Durham. Go on, Durham.
You tired now? Too many lives, you.
Oh, I know. And full-time work.
CPS social services, do not trust them. They're not your friends. They're there to take your children. Do not let them into your home if they haven't got a warrant or any court orders signed. So basically, pick up your phone, record them. Just try and keep yourself safe, and up and foremost, just make sure they don't take your children.
That's good. I love it. Herbert, last words, bud?
Learn all you can about CPS, the system, how they do things, and try to avoid being on their radar.
All right. Mr. Vinny, sir.
Well, my last words tonight is this. Hold your whole case. That means everyone involved, from the AGs to the guardian ad litems to CPS, accountable for every single policy and procedure. Do not let them get away with violating your rights. So, with that said, hate your caseworker as much as you hate their supervisors.
All right. All right. And no worries, Carrie. And then for me, it's going to be tomorrow, guys, is a busy day. We got Ranji's on tomorrow night live on TikTok, and we got Vinny's show tomorrow night starting about 8:30. It's another weekend. So, you know what? Make sure you keep CPS out of your house if they show up. We don't want to have more kids. We don't want to have more kids being the victims. So, yes, Gary, we'll do a meet after the show. So, anybody that wants to be in a meet, flag up. I'll send the links out. So, anybody that wants to be in a meet after the show,
send me one.
All right, you got it. All right, guys. Thank you guys very much for everything. Have a good weekend. I'm the CPS Punisher. We're out of here.
Catch.
With young, inexperienced caseworkers and polluted with bribes, high-priced bonuses for speedy adoption of terminated parents, and judges who don't practice law with the Constitution in their sights, this is a problem.
They take away the fathers, leaving just a mom and cubs. They know that with dad out the way, the better things will go. Breaking apart the family, destroying the American way. Our legacy is built upon our families of yesterday. Fuck CPS, fuck what they doing. Fuck CPS, they need to be ruined. It's all about the division of family services. You hear that the division is what they about. They prey upon the family, the ones that the dad's been kicked out. We can't stand for this abomination. This is the song that needs to play across our once great nation, making us aware of the problem. Stealing our kids, it's not mama drama. Stand up for those who are lost to them. We need to fight for the family, making America great again. CPS comes along with the mission to protect. The only thing they are doing is cashing in those checks, paid for by the souls of the children, diagnosed by a caseworker who is still a baby herself. They take away the fathers, leaving just the mom and cubs. They know that with dad out the way, the better things will go. Breaking apart the family, destroying the American way. Our legacy is built upon our families of yesterday. Fuck CPS, fuck what they doing. Fuck CPS, they need to be ruined. It's all about the division of family services. You hear that the division, that's what they about. They prey upon the family, the ones that the dad's been kicked out. We can't stand for this abomination. This is the song that needs to play across our once great nation, making us aware of the problem. Stealing our kids, it's not mama drama. Stand up for those who are lost to them. We need to fight for the family, making America great again.